I'm very creative.
Right.
And I keep staying fresh by, doing new work and reinventing myself constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Different collaborations, different projects, but my fallback position was always solo. It's the easiest for me to really support, artistically and financially,
Yeah.
and to work in this mode because, yes, it's just, I'm more temperamentally suited, I think. I love to play with other people, don't get me wrong, and I've done all sorts of, with Jeff, and
Mm-hmm.
for instance, or I did recently a new collaboration with Peter Hamill, who has a band, Vandergraaf Generator. It's like one of the great English prog rock bands.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that well known here, but he has a lot of fans in the rest of the world. And I met him years ago, so now we just made a record working on refining the tapes. And I'm doing another, a lot of collaborations, writing songs with artists.
Yeah.
And with Nona, I hope to do more with her. For instance, we just did this thing with an orchestra, 60-piece orchestra in Amsterdam, doing music of Captain Beefheart. And I invited her because I had met her on a smaller tribute, so I knew she was up for adventurous stuff. But while I was there, I played Lady Marmalade with her on the Dutch radio, and that was great. Because I like all sorts of music,
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I knew you could play that.
Mm-hmm.
I had never rehearsed it. I just, I have one of these guys with a very good ear. So I was sort of, I feel like naturally musical, and that I'm a chameleon. I can adapt and play all sorts of different styles.
Mm-hmm.
And lucky for me is I like a lot of different music. But at the same time, it's confused people because I put out over 20 records. All of them got 4- and 5-star reviews internationally, but none of them broke through, let's say, in a commercial sense. They always, suffered from not really being promoted. It's just typical, they were smaller labels that didn't have resources really or platforms to launch them.
Right.
So it didn't matter, because to me the trick is to just stay in the game, put out as much product as possible, tour as much as possible in as many markets and territories as I can, which I do. I'm sort of on a perpetual endless tour.